heart and soul of the game is at the Boxing Voice. Ain't no other site in the game could see the Boxing Voice.
Fernando Pimentel of ThaBoxingvoice.com here with the one and only Freddie Roach. Freddie, we're here for Miguel Cotto's media workout versus Daniel Gil. How have you seen Miguel in his training camp? I know this is the third training camp you've been with him. He looks strong, he looked devastating, and he hits you pretty hard right now. How are you feeling?
Yeah, he hits hard. Believe me, I think he's got a thicker pad, but he's doing well, and we're close to getting ready for the fight, and we travel on Saturday, so it's a couple more days left, couple more sparring days, and he'll be right there, and weight's good, everything's right where I want it to be.
Now, he's been off for almost a year. The last time we saw him was, of course, against Sergio Martinez when he dominated that fight and destroyed him pretty much. You don't see any ring rust in him? You didn't work any of that out with him?
No, we get that kind of out of the way and so forth. He's been working out in Puerto Rico on his own, and he called me up and I give him some workouts to do and so forth. And he just, he didn't want to get put all the weight on and have a suffer losing. So he never got above 161 pounds. So he's been dedicated, and he's a new rededicated fighter for sure.
Now, your thoughts on Daniel Gil? A lot of people are kind of like about it because, you know, he fought Golovkin, lost versus Golovkin. He's got a couple of other losses. And a lot of people didn't want to see Cotto in this type of fight. They would have rather seen him against Canelo Alvarez. But this seems like it's a bigger, there seems like there's a bigger picture surrounding it. Like, Cotto wants this title defense, and then he'll get to the bigger stars like Triple G and Canelo.
Yeah, well, you know, we wanted Alvarez all along, and then, but he wanted to go in a different direction, and he fought his fight. And the thing is, we can't go into a fight just cold like that. So we need to fight a fight and get the rust off and so forth. You know, there's one thing: the gym's a gym and a fight's a fight. They're totally different, two different places. So I hope Gil gives us some rounds, and I know he's a tough guy. So I know he's a former champion and so forth. That's why I picked him, though, because I know that he's a tough Australian fighter, and he'll give us some rounds.
Now, obviously, this fight will get a lot of attention from fans, given the fact, again, the performances of Canelo this past couple of weeks, and same with Triple G. Assess both of those individuals and their performances, and how you see them, or how you see Cotto faring against them.
Well, you know, I can't do our fight yet because it's not over. So, I mean, I thought, you know, Canelo looked really good in his fight. He fought well, and, I mean, I would love to get him next, but, again, we have to win this fight first.
And what about Triple G versus Willie Monroe? How'd you see that?
It was a great fight. I mean, it was action-packed. Some good punches, both sides. I enjoyed it.
Now, obviously, like I said earlier, we're here at Cotto's Media Day, and thankfully this hasn't gotten the attention as much as, you know, the Manny Pacquiao Media Days where you had celebrities coming in and everything. How are you actually enjoying the fact that there's a lot less media for this compared to that?
Well, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, the thing is, it was just a lot more people that didn't need to be here for the Pacquiao one. I mean, just that was the biggest fight ever. So the thing is, you know, this is a nice crowd, and come with me. I mean, I'm tired of you already.
One last question, and this has to concern with that. And the question is, of course, what are Freddie Roach's lasting thoughts on Mayweather versus Pacquiao, the whole event, how it went down, and everything with you and Manny, and how everything just went?
It just is what it was. It was a great experience. I would love to do it again, but we'll see.
Now, what do you say to the fans who have always followed you and supported you, and where can they follow you and get to know more about Freddie Roach? Well,
this is the only place I go. I'm not really good on computers, so I don't do Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that too much. So if they want to see me, just come out and say hi.
Thanks for your time, Freddie.